One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Great to have you along. UB Stadium in Buffalo, home to the Buffalo Bulls. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the UMass Minutemen, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Bulls will put total leather and we'll get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Rides to back and leaves it. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. All right, guys, let's take a minute and think about UMass. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent.
Turning it on! And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UMass!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off.
7, Buffalo, 0.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Combs. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Avent. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just check downs or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical. And he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the 2nd level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your backfield.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Runs through the tackle. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert 1st downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Bulls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
They'll move the tight end. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 3rd. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Here on third down for this offense. He's looking downfield to throw. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Combs. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And the Bulls come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gives it on the option. Works ahead for a couple. They'll at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the back. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
He'll keep it himself. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Trying to do it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, UMass. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Avant. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top, using the back as a receiver on the screen. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. That's the end of the period, and it's UMass out front. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. He might want another play. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Catch in the middle, it's Preston. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get...
There he goes. He's at... And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The UMass offense returns to the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. UMass quickly back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going for the big play. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides the back on the option, the give. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Dances away to buy time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
UMass lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Minutemen! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense headed back to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
That's reeled in. It's Avent. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Bulls want to pick up the tempo.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Bulls line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Quarterback adapting. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He throws into the middle of the field. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes. And
he'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it. Touchdown, Minutemen. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Buying some time. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it inside the 30. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The give on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. UMass quickly back to the line. Gives it on the option. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Going downfield for the big play. Got it in stride inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, UMass.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
He wants to throw it. Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Leaves it with the back. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The sure hands, it's Lemon. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Avant. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He'll throw it. quickly to the tight end. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Bulls want to crank the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Grabbed on the outside, it's Combs. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few yards.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as his offense in business. The Bulls are flying down the field. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And the Bulls, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Is no good. That keeps the score. UMass 35, Buffalo 19.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Minutemen can explore that playbook on 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
UMass to the line facing 3rd and long. Rides to back and leaves it. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? Finds him out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Wants to go up top. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? I beg to differ.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They'll try it over the left side. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Moving away from pressure. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lemon. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Nice move to keep running. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. That's the end of the quarter, and it's UMass holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the
breaks into the open. Touchdown, UMass! And the beatdown has ensued. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Dude, Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a tight one so far in Columbus. They're up by 4 over Illinois. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Ready, fight.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Yates. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Bulls will hustle to the line.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. At the 35, he's got room. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going to look downfield again. Skips away from pressure. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
He wants to change this route. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. The Bulls are threatening on 1st and goal. Wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
They took it 68 yards on that drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Return goes out of bounds.
The UMass offense returns to the field. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Firing to the right, complete. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. To the air on 1st down. He'll take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot, though.
Breaks the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Quarterback making checks. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Minutemen! This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what?
He's going to let one fly down the middle. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw it. Fires left. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Hauls it in. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. UMass quickly back to the line. Snap in the shotgun. Into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking downfield on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Tried to nestle that lob in, but it's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Looking to the big tight end. And he's thrown another interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly.
Looking for the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the...
Touchdown, Minutemen! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. Quarterback now breaking the field. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. And he throws another interception. And so they'll have one more chance. One possession behind. The pass interference penalty will give them an untimed down and a chance at a little glory. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play